Welcome back to the session. Let me start the next concept in the lesson, electrostatic potential and capacitance. Till last class we done with all the concepts which are related to electrostatic potential. In this class let me begin with one of the most important concept as per application is concerned. One of the most important concept, that is called capacitance. Next we'll go to the concept called capacitance. Capacitance. In this let me begin with capacitance of a conductor. Capacitance of a conductor, or else we'll call it as an electrical capacity. Electrical capacity. Capacitance of a conductor, in general we'll call it as a electrical capacity of a conductor. See, my question is, what happens when the charge is given to the conductor? Why we are going to give the charge to the conductor? Many times we are using the term a plate is charged, a spherical conductor is charged, a thin wire is charged. What is the purpose of giving charge to the conductor? Why you are charging a conductor? The answer is very simple. Conductors are charged to raise the potential of a conductor. If you want to rise or increase the potential of a conductor, you have to give charge to the conductor. What is the meaning of rising the potential or increasing the potential of a conductor? What happens when the potential of a conductor is increased? Answer is very simple. Potential is nothing but ability. Potential is nothing but ability to do something. Suppose if potential of a conductor is increased, it will start producing more electric field, or else it is going to produce strong electric field. If the potential given to the conductor, potential of a conductor is maximum, it is going to produce what? Strong electric field. Once a conductor is producing the strong electric field, whatever the charges you consider in that electric field, those charges are experiencing more electrostatic force. Answer is very simple. If we have any conductor, say for example spherical conductor, if we give charge to the conductor, you know very well spherical conductor is going to store the charges. Charge is given to the conductor. What happens when the charge is given to the conductor? When the charge is given to the conductor, its potential increases. That its potential rises. The V value is going to increases. Once potential increases, this conductor is going to produce what? Strong electric field. Once it is producing strong electric field, you consider any charge near to this conductor, this charge is going to experience what? Electrostatic force. More is the charge given to the conductor, more will be the potential of a conductor, more it can exert what? Electrostatic force on other charges. So answer is very simple. To raise potential of any conductor, charge should be given to the conductor. See, what happens when the charge is given to the conductor? You know very well, when the charge is given to the conductor, what happens? It will go on what? Storing the charges. So all conductor are not going to store same amount of charge. You know very well, charge stored by any conductor depends on its curvature. More is the curvature, more is the charge stored by the conductor. See, that's what. So whatever the charge you are giving to the conductor, how much charge the given conductor can store, it depends on its electrical capacity. different conductors are going to have different electrical capacity, indicating that the different conductors are going to store different amount of what? Charge. Then what is capacitance or electrical capacity of a conductor? Capacitance or electrical capacity of a conductor is a ability of any conductor to store the electric charges. More is the capacitance of a conductor, more is the ability of a conductor to store the electric charges. Less is the capacitance of a conductor, less will be the ability of a conductor to store the charges. In general, what is capacitance or electrical capacity of a conductor? How you are going to define? Ability of a conductor. Ability of a conductor. Ability of a conductor to store the charges. To store the charges. So ability of any conductor to store the electrical charges, we'll call it as a capacitance or electrical capacity of a conductor. So if you use the term capacitance of a given conductor is more, if you use the term capacitance of a given conductor is more, it indicates that obviously that conductor is going to store more and more charges. So once, as I said you, when the charge given to the conductor is increased, when the charge given to the conductor is increased, what happens? Potential of a conductor rises, or potential of a conductor is also going to increases. In general, if Q is a charge given to the conductor and V is potential of a conductor. If Q is charge given to the conductor, V is potential of a conductor, obviously charge given to the conductor is directly proportional to potential of a conductor. More is the charge given to the conductor, more will be its potential. Less is the charge given to the conductor, less will be the potential. In general, charge given to the conductor increases or rises potential of a conductor. Therefore, charge given to the conductor is directly proportional to potential V of a conductor. So it can be even proved by what? This formula, potential of a spherical conductor on its surface is given by what it is? Q by R. What is the electrostatic potential at any point on the surface of a charged spherical conductor? This is charged spherical conductor. What is R? R is a radius of a conductor. What is R here? R is a radius of a conductor. What is V? V is a what? Potential of a conductor. So how potential and charge are related? Both are directly proportional to each other. If charge given to the conductor increases, obviously what happens? Potential of this conductor is also increases. Therefore, charge given to the conductor is directly proportional to potential of a conductor. Further, Q is equals to some constant. That constant I will call it as a C. What is C? Constant of proportionality. Q is equals to C into V. Q is directly proportional to V and Q is equals to C into V. What is C? C is a constant of proportionality and this C will call it as a capacitance of a conductor or electrical capacity of a conductor. Capacitance or electrical capacity of a conductor is denoted by what? C here. That is Q is directly proportional to V. Q is equals to C into V. What is C here? C is called capacitance or electrical capacity of a conductor. Further, C can be written as C is equals to what? Q by V. This is mathematical formula which is used to determine capacitance or electrical capacity of a conductor. What is C? C is equals to Q by V. What is Q? Q is charge given to the conductor. What is V? V is rise in potential of a conductor or increase in potential of a conductor due to the charging. Then what is C? C is equals to Q by V. How you are going to define C here? Already we defined C. What is capacitance? Ability of a conductor to store the charges. We will call it as a capacitance of a conductor. Mathematically, the capacitance of a conductor is given by C is equals to Q by V, where C is called capacitance, Q is called charge stored or given to the conductor, and V is called rise or increase in potential of a conductor. Then how you are going to define C here? Capacitance of a conductor is the ratio of charge given to the conductor to increase in its potential or rise in its potential. The ratio of charge given to the conductor to increase in potential of a conductor, we will call it as a electrical capacity or capacitance of a conductor. So how you are defining capacitance here? Capacitance. Tell me the definition. A ratio of charge given to the conductor. Charge given to the conductor. Charge given to the conductor to what? Rise in potential of a conductor. To rise in potential of a conductor. This ratio we will call it as a capacitance of a conductor. In general, the capacitance of any conductor is given by a ratio of charge given to the conductor to what? Rise in potential of a conductor. So one more important property of a conductor, let me explain here. When a charge is given to the conductor, that conductor will keep on storing the charges. As a result, the potential of a conductor goes on what it is, increases. The stage will come. At that stage, the potential of a conductor reaches to the maximum value. When the charge given to the conductor, the potential of a conductor is also increases. Once potential of a conductor becomes maximum, further if you give the charge to the conductor, that charge will not be stored by the conductor. That excess of charges will flow to the surroundings. Concentrate on this sentence. How long the given conductor will store the charge? Till its potential becomes maximum. Once potential of a conductor becomes maximum, further if you try to give the charge to the conductor, that charge will not be stored by a conductor. That excess of charge will flow to the surrounding. It's like filling the water inside a glass. Filling a water inside a glass. How long you can fill the water, you tell me? So up to the water surface of a glass. Once what it is, glass is full of water. Further you add some more water. Is that excess of water is what? Stored by the glass? No, definitely whatever the excess of water you have, that excess of water will what? Leak to the surroundings. In the same way, when you are giving charge to any conductor, conductor will keep on storing the charge till its potential becomes maximum. Once potential of a conductor reaches to the maximum value, further if you give the charge to the conductor, that charge will not be stored by the conductor. That excess of charge will leak to the surroundings. So what things we discussed so far? Capacitance or electrical capacity. What is capacitance of a conductor? Ability of a conductor to store the charges. Charge given to the conductor is directly proportional to potential of a conductor, or Q is equals to C into V, or C is equals to Q by V. What is C here? capacitance. How you are defining capacitance? It is the ratio of charge given to the conductor to a rise in potential of a conductor. That ratio will call it as a capacitance of a conductor. Let me come to the SI unit of capacitance of a conductor. The SI unit of capacitance is SI unit of capacitance is, what is the SI unit of capacitance? The SI unit of the capacitance is farad. Concentrate here. What is the SI unit of capacitance? The SI unit of capacitance is farad. Okay, or else you can write in what? Direct way. Charge is expressed in terms of what? Coulomb. Potential is expressed in terms of what? Volt. 1 farad is nothing but 1 coulomb per volt. 1 coulomb per volt, we'll call it as a 1 farad. So SI unit of capacitance is given by farad. Then when does capacitance of a given conductor is said to be 1 farad? What is the meaning of 1 farad of capacity? How you are going to define 1 farad of capacity? Very simple. So C, if you take it as 1 farad, C is equals to 1 farad, C is equals to 1 farad, provided Q should be equals to what? 1 coulomb. Q should be 1 coulomb and V should be how much? 1 volt. What is 1 farad? 1 farad capacity is nothing. So what is capacitance of a conductor? The capacitance of a conductor is given by Q by V. What is 1 farad capacity? 1 farad. 1 farad is equals to 1 coulomb by 1 volt. So 1 farad capacity is equivalent to 1 coulomb of charge divided by what? 1 volt. When does capacitance of a conductor is said to be 1 farad? When does the capacitance of a capacitor is said to be 1 farad? When 1 coulomb charge given to the conductor raises the potential of a conductor by 1 volt. Then the what? Capacitance of a conductor is said to be 1 farad. Therefore 1 farad is given by 1 coulomb by 1 volt. So as I said, capacitance is a ability of a conductor to store the charges. More is the charge stored by the conductor, more will be the capacitance of a conductor. Next thing is, on what factors capacitance of a given conductor depends. So very important concept here. Mention the factors. Mention the factors on which capacitance of a conductor depends. On what factor the capacitance of a conductor depends. So one important factor on which capacitance of a conductor depends is shape and size of a conductor. First factor, it depends on shape and size of a conductor. Size of a conductor. As you know very well, as shape as well as size of a conductor changes, charge stored by the conductor is also going to changes. When the charge stored by the conductor changes, capacitance of a conductor is going to changes. Therefore, the first factor on which capacitance of a conductor depends is, it depends on shape and size of a conductor. Second point, presence of other dielectric medium, presence of other dielectric medium surrounding the conductor. It also depends on dielectric medium, dielectric medium surrounding the conductors, surrounding the conductor, which means whether conductor is placed in vacuum, whether the conductor is placed in air medium, whether the conductor is placed in water, or whether the conductor is placed in some other dielectric medium. Suppose the dielectric medium in the surrounding space of a conductor is changed, definitely the charge stored by the conductor changes, and the charge stored by the conductor changes, its capacitance is also changes. So the factors on which capacitance of a conductor depends is shape and size of a conductor. Second, it depends on dielectric medium surrounding the conductor. So we'll stop here only. In the next class, I will come with more information regarding capacity or capacitance of a conductor.